Hi guys, it's Rike here and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rike and I review a lot of activewear, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today I have an H&M Activewear sportswear review. I do not remember the last time I shopped activewear at H&M, simply because it was never amazing, you know, and I think I feel like the last thing I bought was like 5 years ago or something when they had a sports bra on sale that had like a little bit of glitter on it. I think that was the last time. So yeah, it's been a very long time. I haven't actually really looked at anything they had hanging around in their sports section for years. So I wasn't sure how, you know, they've progressed also in terms of styles and fabrics and stuff. And I figured, you know, it's time. It is time, so, you know, I went to an H&M store, I checked out the activewear section, I grabbed a few things here and there, different styles, sports bras, leggings, and yeah, I'm gonna show them to you now. So also, of course, the beauty of this is I can just return this, you know, as long as the tags stay on, and I can just go to a physical store, because of course, you know, I don't know how the situation is outside of Europe, but I know that H&M also exists outside of Europe. But like, there's so many H&M stores everywhere. Like, you don't have to be in Sweden for this to be the case also, you know, like everywhere in Europe, there's a lot of H&M stores. And H&M is originally a Swedish brand. I don't know if there still are, but like, you know, they used to be. I actually, fun fact, when I was studying, when I started my bachelor's degree, I actually worked at H&M for a few months as a side job, and it was actually a pretty good side job because the pay was really good. It was over the minimum wage. They had like great benefits for if you were working on a Sunday, because in Germany we don't really have shopping on Sundays. So it was, I think there's like 6-7 Sundays a year where the stores are open and it's like a big thing. It's like a grand event. And if you were to work on those Sundays, like you got 100% extra pay, and like we got free lunch and stuff. So that was always pretty good. And a 50 euro voucher. I don't know if they still do these things, but like that was that. And I think you always got like 50% discount on things. So that was also pretty sweet. But again, these things might have changed, you know. But it was a great student job. I just, you know, there was a whole lot of drama involved as well, so I didn't do it for that long. But it was fun while it lasted. I feel like I still have some pieces I bought from H&M back when I started working there. And, you know, if you wonder why everyone at H&M wears H&M all the time, like I feel like for us, at least back then, it wasn't mandated, but since you know, get discount and stuff, you eventually end up with a lot of H&M stuff because you see it also all the time, right? And you're like, oh, this is cute. This is cute. And yeah. Anyway, this was a short, fun fact. And yeah, so we have activewear. I have actually not tried the stuff on, so I just grabbed whatever was interesting, whatever sizes they had that I feel like might fit. And yeah, I don't know how you feel about H&M, but like I remember those nightmares when I was trying to buy jeans and stuff, so I'm still not 100% certain how everything here is gonna go. But we will see. And we will start with the tops. I'm usually size small up top, size small to medium at the bottom. And sometimes I wanted a piece and they didn't have it in my size, so we start with this little sports bra, which is an extra small. But I figured, you know, might fit. I sometimes do wear an extra small sports bra, so could be okay. And of course, since this is H&M, it doesn't really tell me much about what this piece is actually called. On the receipt, it also just says sports bra and a long number. I hope this long number will help me to find it on the website, and then you'll have the name in the description box for the item on the screen, so you can find it more easily. But currently, you know, I don't have it for you. But this one is made from their DryMove, SoftMove light material or something like that. I don't know, a lot of words. And DryMove helps pull moisture away from your skin. SoftMove light is super soft and lightweight, giving you extra freedom of movement. So yeah, supposed to be both those things. And here it also tells you what it does for you. It has removable cup pads, and it is a light support, it says, and it's also made from 89% recycled polyester and other things, I assume. But yeah. And then here, of course, you have the prices in some more relevant European currencies. We have euros, something, the Polish zloty, something else, the Czech crowns. I don't know. Where's the Swedish? It's interesting. They don't have a Swedish kroner on here. Or Danish kroner. I guess that's a separate tag. Maybe it's like Swedish kroner, Danish kroner, euros. And then for the rest, it's like euros and something else. I don't know. But anyway, it was $19.99 according to this price tag, which is not so bad for a sports bra, I would say. That's a pretty decent price. It feels actually nice and soft. It's lightly brushed, you know. Very, very lightweight though, so material is not very thick. I'm very happy they put removable cup pads in here because I feel like 2 layers of this very thin fabric would not, you know, cover any nippage. So yeah, it's pretty good they put the removable cup pads in there. We also do have a little seam here in the middle to, you know, make sure the cup pads don't slide. I feel like they didn't always used to have that. And we do have an elastic under the chest, which keeps you a little tucked in. And then we have a little strappy back situation. Like, it's nothing too special, but it's not bad. Straps are stretchy as well, and they're not adjustable, but they are stretchy. And like I said, this is an extra small, and let's look at the fabric composition. Also says you can wash it at 40 degrees. Usually they tell you with activewear 30, so that's also pretty good. And here it says, do not use fabric softener. Okay, it's 89% polyester and 11% elastane, and then the mesh is 84% polyamide and 16% elastane. But remember that here it says that 80% of this material is recycled polyester, so maybe not all of it is recycled polyester, I don't know. But yes, and this color, I believe, let me check what it says on the receipt, although that's in finish. So I got some brown, blue, black, khaki, something, I don't even know what the color is. I don't think it's a color. And blue and black. So I would assume this color they call blue. Because it's kind of like, it could also be like a light gray purple thing, but it's apparently blue. So let's see it on. Alright, here we have the little sports bra. I will say the extra small actually fits perfect. So if you're in between size down, if you have a smaller chest size down for sure. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to exchange it for a different size, so that's that. We have like actually quite good coverage. Yes, it's scooping a little bit low, but with my small chest I don't get a ton of cleavage. You have good side boob coverage, little elastic under the chest here, removable cup pads, and it feels, you know, quite nice. And then we do have those little double straps here, and they crisscross in the back, so a little strappy crisscross back situation. Otherwise quite open in the bag. You know, support wise, I would say, yeah, light, maybe slight medium support, but like light to medium, but more on the light side, I would say, which is okay. And that's also as advertised, so no problems there. And it is a cute little color, you know, pairs well with, now I'm wearing this with a navy blue leggings, but of course, you know, and kind of mix and match that with a few different colors. And overall, you know, I'm not, you know, it's not like the most amazing sports bra I've ever tried on, but it's also not like, it's not terrible. It's kind of cute. The price is right. So what more could you ask for? All right, next bra. We do have a more high support moment, but it looks cute, okay? This is a cute high support moment. I did get this one in black, and this one is also made with this DryMove material, and it also was the same price, $19.99. I did get this one in a size small. And here it also again tells you a lot of stuff, a lot of facts about this bra. It says how it helps you move. It has DryMove material. It has removable cup pads, adjustable straps, and an adjustable back. So a lot more options here. And here it also says how it fits, high support. And then here it says as well that it is made from 76% recycled polyester, and then there's an asterisk. I don't know if the asterisk is explained somewhere. I guess so. It says it's in the exterior, I think. There's just a lot of languages on here. The shell, yeah, the shell material, I think, is made from 76% recycled polyester. Yes, but yeah, this is a more high support moment, which, you know, I don't necessarily need with my smaller chest, but it's still good to try out. And like I said, this one actually looks kind of cute. It is black, so it makes it harder for you guys to see, but there's some cute seam detailing. So we do have some seams coming kind of in like this, one straight down, another one coming in like this. So I thought that was actually quite nice. We do have an elastic on the inside, but you can't really see it on the outside. Like, it looks very sleek and like kind of seamless on the outside for the elastic. But yeah, on the inside you can see it's like a thick elastic band. And then we do have a mesh situation in the back, so you do have kind of some mesh overlaying here, crisscrossing, a little bit of an open keyhole moment here, and then you do have just the bra clasp. So it's just 2 here. I hope you can see because it is darker. And we also do have the adjustability here with 2 plastic clasps as well. So that is pretty good, you know. And then I also noticed this one has a logo, so it just says Move on there. But we didn't get a logo on the other sports bra. I double checked, so that one didn't have a logo, but this one does. But yeah, let's see it on. All right, here's the high support sports bra, and I'm definitely locked in here. Like, not much jiggling at all. I am tugged in as much as possible. I could probably tighten these straps a tad more to make it like 100% like support. Currently it's like at 95, but like, you know, definitely tugged in here. The boobs are like not necessarily like pushed up, but more like a little squished. Which of course, if you're looking for like high support, then, you know, if you get like a nice push-up effect and if the boobs look good, it's not necessarily your main concern, right? If they get a little squished, it's how it is. Yeah, good side boob coverage, good overall coverage here, while still not being like a super high neck situation. And then I told you about these little seams that I think look kind of cute. And lengthwise, this is, you know, slightly more long line, but still not like the longest sports bra I've ever seen. We do have the removable cup pads, so no molded cup pads that you sometimes find in the high support bras. And then you do have those straps here that you can tighten. There's a little clasp here. And then in the back, you do have that little mesh layover, the little here bra clasp situation as well. So this one is now on the widest setting, and like it is tight, but like it's okay. I didn't need to undo it before putting it on. I will probably undo it to take this bra off, but like I cannot clasp this behind my back. So it's good that I could still get it on clasped. And with the bra clasps, I mean, if you start on the widest setting, right, that's usually how you're supposed to do it, because the elastic does stretch out a little bit over time and then you can tighten it. So I would say it's probably an okay fit for me, but if you're in between or if you need space for a bigger chest, 100% do size up in this one because it is tight for me. And I mean, in the other bra, the extra small was fine, but like here, the small is definitely like, it fits, but it's tight. So yeah, just make sure you're aware of the sizing there. And the straps here are a little bit elastic, so definitely have a little stretch to them. But like I said, I could tighten them a little bit more. And I'm not sure how I feel about the clasps being here kind of like on top of your shoulder or coming a little bit more to the front. Because depending on what kind of exercises you do, this could be a little bit hindering, right? But so if you're thinking about weightlifting, if you're thinking about where you have the barbell, but of course, if you wear this for more of a HIIT workout, then you wouldn't necessarily have that concern, I guess. And this is what you need that high support for, right? This one also definitely came in white and maybe also 1 or 2 other colors, but certainly like more of a basic piece to have. I really like the mesh situation. I'm not the biggest fan of the bra clasp, but like I can see the argument for it. And overall, you know, like definitely high support, keeps you tucked in, and still has some cute elements to it. Okay, and we have one more little top. So this is a little crop top with short sleeves and just a round neck. But why I know it's like looks very basic, but why I had to try this on was because it feels so soft. Like this material, so stretchy, so soft, so brushed. Like this feels like top-notch quality, super soft. Like I was so surprised. Like, you know, I was just looking like through the things, touched them, and I was like, hold on, what is this? Like so soft, seriously. Let me check what the material composition is on this one. Again, it says you can wash it at 40 degrees as well. This is 76% polyester and 24% elastane. I don't know, but it's just so soft. Like, trust me, it feels good. It feels really, really good. I did get this one in a size small, and it is also made with this DryMove material. But yeah, it doesn't have a built-in bra or anything. It says it's a slim fit, cropped. Yeah, 76% recycled polyester. And I feel like they could have, you know, made this better by having like a removable shelf bra in it maybe, but you can just easily find a bra that fits underneath and just wear it like this. We also do have a little Tone and Tone silicone logo. Like, what is going on? I don't know if you can see it because again, it's black on black, but you can maybe see something like shimmery shining there. But it is a Tone and Tone silicone logo. Like, I was blown away when I saw this piece because yes, it looks simple, but like, this is kind of like, you know, I would expect this from like bigger brands that are a little bit more pricey, because you know how much this piece was? It was 14 euros and 99 cents. So basically, like, what is that, 15 US? Around 15 US, you know? Like, the price is good, the material feels amazing, you know. Let's hope it also fits great. Let's see it on. All right, let's talk about this cute little crop top. Like, the fabric feels amazing against the skin. It fits really nicely. I like the length of it. Like, it's not too short, it's not too long for a crop top. And we have this nice big neckline. Obviously, now you can kind of see the bra straps a tad. So, you know, either wear like a bra with different straps or like with black straps, and it's not as obvious. But like, you know, like, I am so surprised for this price. Like, this is amazing. Like, this piece I'm definitely going to keep. Like, you don't even, the arms are like too tight or anything. Like, fits really nice and comfortable here, because sometimes that can be a little bit tricky if you have bigger arms. That, you know, the like sleeves can cut in a little bit, but like, it's amazing. It just fits really well. And yeah, it's just so soft. And like I said, the length is perfect. Like, paired with a high-waisted pair of shorts or leggings, you still get a little bit of skin, but like not too much. Like, it's definitely longer than a long line sports bra. And then in the back, just very, very simple, comes up nice and high. Like, yes, I do have a little bit of extra space here in the neck area, but this usually happens to me anyway. And we do have that Tone and Tone silicone logo there. So like, you can't even really tell who made this top, and it's like not super obvious. Like, doesn't really say massive H&M on there, or Move, or whatever their activewear line is called, right? So yeah, it's cute. I really like this neckline. Like, the sleeve length is also pretty good. And yeah, you can move around. It's not like, you know, it stays put. Yes, it doesn't have removable cup pads or anything, but like I said, you can just easily find a sports bra to wear underneath for that support. And yeah, the fabric is just amazing. This one is a winner. I'm telling you, like, definitely a winner. I like it. Let's move on. Okay, now we've seen enough tops, so now it is time to move on to the bottoms, which are definitely going to be a little bit more questionable when it comes to the right fit. Because the tops for me is easy in general, but like the bottoms is where it gets a little bit more difficult, since I have a smaller waist and a bigger butt, hip, thigh situation going on. So this is really where, you know, I struggle. And as I mentioned in the beginning, I remember struggling very hard with H&M, especially when it came to like jeans and stuff. So we will see how this goes. This is gonna be the interesting part. Also, an advantage is with the bottoms, like some of them, if the tag was still on, they do tell you at least in more detail what they are. But yeah, we have some shorts here. You see, these are quite short shorts, I would say, but they still call them biker shorts. So these are the training biker shorts. I think this is the khaki color, made from 76% recycled polyester. Also says pocket on here, so I'm assuming we have a pocket somewhere. High waist, short length. If it is a short length H&M, it is not a biker short. At least that's what I think. Tell me if you think I'm wrong, but yeah. We do have a little pocket here in the waistband. That is where the pocket is, because we certainly don't have side pockets. So I had a light baby blue pair of shorts in my hands, and I was like going through more stuff because I like baby blues. But then I saw these ones, and then I grabbed these ones instead. And why I did that was because A, the fabric feels really, really good. So very similar to that short sleeve crop top that we just saw. But also, look at this. They have curved glute seams. The other ones had straight across glute seams. So I'm wondering if they're doing a little bit of a transition, or if this is like just a piece where they tried this out. But we do have curved glute seams. Like, some of those cheaper Amazon brands can't do it, but like, we have curved glute seams. Does this seem look a little weird here? A little bit, yeah. But also, you know what? These biker shorts are only 14.99 euros again. We also don't have a front seam. Like, what is going on? I'm just a little blown away with this. Like I said, I don't think that these are biker shorts because they have a shorter inseam. And I have thicker thighs, but like, I was gonna say these are probably not gonna work for me, but like, actually, I don't really feel any tension. Like, the seam seems very, very stretchy as well. We do have a top seam though, so if you don't like top seams, you know, you might not like these, but like, otherwise, I will say I'm currently like very, very positively surprised by these. The material is, let me see if we can figure this out. Ah, here's the tag. See, it was hard to find this one. 76% polyester, so this is recycled polyester and 24% elastane. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of shook. Like, these seem pretty decent. And then also, again, tone and tone silicone logo. Like, look at it. It's kind of cute, right? So this is their Move logo again, and it's kind of like a little bit stylized and stuff, but like, I am positively surprised. You can also kind of see that the thighs are kind of flaring out a little bit, right, to allow for a little bit more thicker thighs. Is it gonna be enough for me? I don't know yet, but let's see it on. Okay, here we have the shorts. And you know, my memories of H&M bottoms is like very tainted with like all these jeans that never fit. But like, this fabric feels amazing. Yes, I wish this was a longer short because I can kind of like feel it almost sliding up a little bit when I walk. But we have a nice high waist here, not too much compression, not too much gaping here either, even though like sometimes when there's a pocket in the waistband, I do get some gaping, but not with this one. And yes, the seams are a little tighter, you know, but like with a 4-inch short, this happens quite often to me. And it's not like overly like squishy or anything, like it still feels comfortable enough. And, you know, if this was a little bit longer, it wouldn't be such a big problem. And we do have that slight top seam, but that also doesn't really do too much. No front seam here. The material, again, feels amazing. Very, very similar to the top here. Very, very soft and stretchy and comfy. And then we have a side seam here. And then you do have those slightly curved glute seams in the back. The Tone and Tone logo and silicone there. And yeah, like my only critique with this one is, A, this tag is very uncomfortable if you're just trying it on. And B, I guess this is 2 critiques, but I mean, this is not really one with a tag, right? Like, it's okay. But yeah, and B, I wish these shorts were longer. Like the 4-inch for me, I think these are 4-inch shorts. Like it's just not long enough. Like it usually rolls up on me and stuff like that. So if these were 5 or 6 inches, like they would be perfect. And for that price, like, you know, I can't believe it. Like, they've done something here. Like it's definitely amazing. If you're in between sizes, do size up for sure. So I'm usually between size small and medium, but this is the medium now and it fits nicely. If you have thicker thighs, also, you know, just size for the thighs, I would say. But yeah, the fabric feels so good. I'm not 100% sure how squat proof this color is gonna be because it is a lighter color, but we will see in the squat test. And yeah, I'm just like amazed. Like, I didn't expect this. Let's hope it continues this way with the leggings, but we'll see, right? All right, we're moving on to leggings, and I have one pair that I just wanted to try because it has a lot of mesh, and I do like a mesh moment, but they didn't have them in a medium, so I really don't know if the small is gonna work on these. They do look a little smaller, but we'll figure it out, you know? And they do have a harsher top seam, so yes, it's gonna be questionable. These, again, I don't know what they are because the tag was not on there when I was trying to buy them, so I couldn't even use the self-checkout. I had to wait in line. And so she just made an extra tag for these, which I hope is not going to fall off either. But yeah, so I just thought these were interesting because we have mesh like here on the sides up top. I've never seen this before, so this is kind of interesting. Maybe trying to give you this like kind of silhouette where you see people's underwear coming out. I don't know. We do have a front seam on these. We do have a top seam. I mean, not really curved glute seams or anything, but you know, it's something there. And then we do have a lot of mesh happening here also on the legs. Side of the leg and, you know, front of the leg and bottom here, like around the calf area, like on the side. Like, so there's just a lot of mesh happening. We also do have a little Move logo there. This one is not silicone tone, and the material does not feel as good as the one from the shorts. So this is made from, it still says 76% polyester, 24% elastane. Like, this is not the same fabric though. Like, this is not nearly as soft. So I don't know. But yeah, I have a feeling these are not going to work so well for me. I still wanted to try them. And like I said, I mean, worst case scenario, I can always just return these, which is the beauty of, you know, getting stuff from H&M. And of course, other stores that are close by, you know. But yeah, let's see them on. All right, these were definitely tough to get on. I don't think I'm going to squat test these for you because that was something. So please, you know, forgive me. But yeah, because I'm also worried about the tag coming off, especially like with things that are a little bit tighter and more for pant stands. And I don't want to keep these. So I think they could have been good, like, you know, a medium for sure. But yeah, this top seam is tight. And I think it's very interesting that you have this little mesh situation there. Like I said, kind of looks a little bit like this whole underwear kind of coming out of your pants thing, right? And you definitely have to kind of think about where you put your underwear. So now I currently have my nude thong just like in between this part and like this part basically. So if you're wearing like more of a full cover situation, not gonna work because you're gonna see it here. And we also have all this mesh here across the legs. Surprisingly, this is not cutting in as much as I thought it was going to, because usually with mesh things, they can be really, really difficult because the seams can be super tight and you get like a whole sausage fest going on. But like here, actually, these are not as tight as I thought they were going to be, but it's just like an overall tightness to this whole fabric. Like I just need a size medium in these, and that's how it is. And I mean, honestly, I could tell that from seeing them. I just really wanted to try them on and they didn't have one. So, you know, I was like, well, whatever, we'll just try. And we also do have some mesh here in the front of the calf. You do have this little kind of reflective logo there at the back of the calf here as well. Lengthwise, these are 7/8 length. And I mean, they're kind of cool. The fabric is not like the most amazing fabric, but it's also not the worst. But I don't think I needed this mesh up top here. So honestly, if these were, I still think I wouldn't keep them even if they fit, because I don't know what to do about this mesh up top, you know? It's not my style, but otherwise I think the rest of the mesh is kind of like an interesting placement, looks good. We have a little bit also going on here in the back, but not too much. And overall, I think these, like the performance material that it is, like, I mean, it is sleek, not the softest, but like, it's also not the most expensive pair of leggings, right? And like I said, positively surprised I am positively surprised by the fact that these seams here around the mesh are not like overly tight, so that they actually work quite okay and don't create this whole sausaging. So, you know, that's good. Some plus, some minus. And they're also nicely high-waisted. We do have a front seam. I currently don't get them the full way up, or I didn't try. And we just have the straight across glute seams here in the back, so not super flattering in terms of that, but yeah, I mean, they're not terrible, but like, you know, I think it's not exactly my style. Like I said, main thing is the mesh up here. And of course, if you're in between sizes, just do size up, or maybe size up in general. But, you know, for the price, I think they're okay. Okay, we got two more bottoms. So these are the training tights. So these were like, I think just, they seemed like one of their like standard tights. They also did have seamless, by the way, but not on my size. So I was like, not gonna risk that. But yeah, so these seemed like one of their main tights that they had, the training tights. So it also says these are made from 78% recycled polyester, high waist, full length, and they have pockets. I don't know if there was some without pockets, but these ones definitely do have pockets. So side pockets here, not the waistband pocket that we saw on the shorts, but we have the side pockets on both sides. Not the biggest pockets I've ever seen, but it's probably going to fit your phone. This color is blue, so I think it's like a navy blue, like a darker navy. And the material, again, does not feel as good as the shorts material. So I'm really kind of hoping the shorts were like one of the newer things and they're like moving towards that. And we also do have a top seam here. We also have a front seam and then just straight across glute seams. So the shorts are really, you know, maybe ahead of their time. I don't know. But otherwise the material feels a little bit more sleek, which I guess if they call them training tights, maybe they're thinking like running and stuff like that. Material is probably going to be the same again, isn't it? No, actually not. So this one is 78% polyester and 22% elastane. I guess it already said 78% recycled polyester on here, right? Yeah, I don't know. Are they going to be full length on me? That is also a question, right? It says full length, but who knows? And we also do have the Moves logo here on the back of the calf. So again, not tone-and-tone silicone logo. Those shorts really were ahead of their time, maybe. I kind of just want to have leggings made with that material that the shorts had. Maybe I need to go back and find those. Maybe they had them. I don't know. But like, I mean, of course, I haven't tried these on yet, so these could also be amazing or good. I think they were, let me check, $19.99. So I mean, that's also a pretty good price for a pair of leggings. Like, you can't have too high expectations, of course. But since I saw the short material and the curved glute seams and the no front seam, right, I have high expectations now. Maybe I should have done the shorts. It's the last thing. I don't know. But these don't feel bad. Like, don't get me wrong. It's just like the material from the shorts just feels like 1,000 times softer. But price-wise, you know, $19.99, $20. What can you? There's nothing, you know, you can do wrong with that. And they're pretty, like, they're just basic, right? And like I said, the material still feels good. It's stretchy. It is a little thicker. It feels, you know, like it's gonna be sturdy enough. And let's just see them on. Onto these leggings. So these are a dark navy. Probably looks a little bit more black on camera. We do have the little pockets here. On both sides, and I can check if my phone fits into the pockets, and it does, like poking out maybe the slightest bit, but you know, it's in there, so that is good. And this is with the case, right? So could be fitting in there perfectly if the case wasn't there. We do have a little top seam, which I actually personally don't mind, because I feel like there is the tiniest bit of gaping, or at least potential for it, because it's not like overly like compressive here in the waistband. So waistband wise, I would have preferred a small, but like I like how most of the rest of the leggings like fit on me. The shorts definitely had like a better waist band situation for me with that one. Even though it was a medium, I felt like tucked in enough. So I preferred that. And the fabric here is also slightly different. So it is sleek, still soft enough, but definitely like less body hugging than the material that we had in the shorts is. So yeah, the short material is just superior. We also do have a 7/8 length here, and then a side seam coming down after, like you have the pocket and then side seam goes down there. We do have a front seam. I personally don't have any camel toe issues with this front seam here. And there's a little bit of extra fabric in the crotch area. But like I said, like how it fits around like here and also around my knee, actually I'm happy with the medium. But like here, crotch area and the waistband, I would have preferred the small. So overall, maybe not like a perfect fit, but like it's not terrible. Again, yes, I'm traumatized from like my teenage years when I was trying to buy jeans at H&M. So you know that this is like, I'm surprised at how well these fit in a size that, you know, should be my size. So that's good. I also like how high-waisted they are. We only have straight across glute seams here in the bag. I also still don't like these tags. Like they stick so easily to your skin on the inside because it goes on the inside as well, right? But these actually don't come off as easily, so that's nice because you usually should have the tag still on if you want to return something. And you know, these are easier to kind of lose than those little hang tags that are just like attached with the little plastic thing. So at least there's that, and it also tells you exactly what the piece is, right? But yeah, I mean, this is not a terrible pair of leggings, especially for the price. Like, not bad. I maybe should have also gotten a small to kind of see if that size would have fit me a little bit better. But, you know, overall, like, you could probably, like, if you don't mind that you don't have a ton of compression and that there's probably a little bit of gaping here in the bag, I mean, it works. And like I said, a little bit of extra crotch fabric. But of course, H&M is a store you could actually go to, so you could just, you know, take the two sizes, go to the changing room and figure it out. It's just because, you know, I figured I would do it here in front of the camera. That's why I didn't do that. But, you know, maybe when I return this, I'll try on the small just out of interest and see how that fits. I don't know. But yeah, overall, not a terrible pair of leggings. Performance materials are never my favorite anyway, so this one is also not my favorite material for sure. Like I said, the shorts material was definitely superior, but for the price is like not terrible at all. Last but not least, this is a color that caught my eye when I saw this color. I put back the other pair of tights that were the same thing and just grabbed this color. So these are the studio tights. Again, from this one, the tag was not on there, but the one in another size, it had the studio tag tied on there. That's how I know it's the studio tights. And these ones are also, I guess, one of the maybe older models. I don't know. But like we have the Move logo here that we also saw on the other 3 leggings. We do have a front seam and I don't really know. It's like maybe ever so slightly curved glute seams, but like really not that V that we had on the shorts. We also do have the slightest top seam, but like really, really super slight. So this one is way less harsh than the top seams on the other 2 leggings or on the other leggings. And then we do have nothing much else going on here. This fabric also feels really, really soft. Very, very, very stretchy. So it does not have a ton of compression, is what I would guess here. The material is 83% polyester and 17% elastane, so slightly different as well. But these definitely feel a little bit, because they call them studio tights. So I think their idea is like we have the studio tights and the training tights. Training tights are for when you go running and you do hardcore workouts and HIIT and whatever. And the studio tights is when you do yoga and Pilates and that kind of stuff. Because these definitely feel like a little bit more loungy to me. And like a little bit more as in like when you do more relaxed things. So I can kind of see them kind of interpreting it that way, So, but yeah, this color is gorgeous. It's like, I think they called it brown, but like it's a rusty red, and I love a rusty red. It's definitely not a summer color, it's more of like an autumn winter thing, but I like it. And let's see it on. Okay, onto these leggings. I do love the color, and this fabric is certainly quite different compared to the other leggings fabric or the shorts fabric. The shorts fabric is still my favorite. Like, I really should have checked if they had leggings in this. I might do that when I return the pieces I'm not keeping, because that fabric just felt amazing. But yes, so these are also still nice and high-waisted. They don't have a ton of compression, which is what I assumed. So you definitely do have not a lot of compression in the waistband, maybe a slight bit of gaping, but certainly no compression here. So it's also not, it's also kind of sliding down a little bit more on me for when I squat down or something like that. But it's not the end of the world. And then like, because it doesn't really compress you, it also doesn't hug you, which is what I really liked about that shorts fabric, We have a slight top seam, but it also doesn't really do anything, so like no cutting in at all, but like I said, it's also just a very slight top seam. We do have a front seam. I don't really have any camel toe issues with this, so that is okay. And then I think it was straight across glute seams. See, I don't even remember what I said, but certainly not the V that we had on the shorts. Lengthwise, these are a 7/8 length. The material is still very, very sleek. I think I would have preferred a brushed fabric, especially if you go for like a low support, low compression type of situation. Like that screams more like brushed fabric to me. But that's okay. It feels like it should be a more shiny fabric, but it's not that shiny. Actually not shiny at all, I would say. No, actually not. We don't have a side seam, so it's very, very simple. But yeah, just not body hugging enough. And I think these were some of the more expensive leggings. I'm not sure if I would agree with that pricing, but the color is beautiful. I like the color a lot, yeah. I just wish this was the shorts fabric, that's all. Alright, it's conclusion time. Here is my pile of things that I got from H&M. I will say the pieces I was most impressed with were definitely those little shorts, just because of the fabric and the curved glute seams, the no front seam, and everything for 15 bucks. And then the short sleeve little shirt, that material, again, 15 bucks, super good. And I did like this the look of this high support sports bra, like with the little seams and everything. I think they did a great job with this, making it look cute. And the other sports bra was also not bad, but it's just like a little bit more basic. The leggings, I don't know. You know, maybe not, like, not my favorite, but again, they were also not like super pricey. Yes, these ones were the most expensive ones with $29.99. Probably also felt the best on. But, you know, and like 30 bucks is not bad, but like, do I need them? I don't know. The other materials just felt so much better, like just so much softer, you know? And the curved glute seams and no front seam and stuff, like, yeah. So I didn't actually think I was gonna keep any of these pieces. I think I definitely want to keep this little short sleeve crop top because, I mean, for that price, it just feels amazing. And yeah, I don't know. Haven't made my mind about the rest of the stuff yet. Because yes, I know I was raving about these shorts, but they're very short and they roll up on me and stuff like that because they're so short. So I don't know, you know. Maybe I just need to go back and see if they have leggings in this material with this curved glute seams and the no front seam, and exchange those for all the rest of the stuff. Possible, you know. Anyway, I am surprised with some pieces, not surprised with other pieces, I would say. But I also think they did have more cute things and nicer materials than the last time I checked, which is years ago. So it makes sense they've improved, especially because, you know, athleisure also has become a big thing and people do wear a lot of like activewear also just out and about, even if they don't go to the gym or if they don't go for a workout. So it makes sense that you kind of improve a little bit on that as well if you want to keep being in that game too. And the prices are good. Like, there's nothing you can say about the price. Prices are pretty good. You can actually go to a physical store and try it on, which you can't do with some of those online brands. I guess all of those online brands, because, you know, or even if you order online from them, like, you can always easily return. And that's, of course, an advantage in itself. So yes, I didn't need to show you all these things. I could have just gone there, tried things on and brought stuff back, you know, but like, I figured it would just be way more fun to go through this with you. Through the experience. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you've shopped any of H&M's sportswear stuff, you know, if you've ever tried it or if it's also been years for you. What do you think of it? Do you love it? Do you hate it if you've tried it before? Or would you consider trying it, you know? Yeah. Let me know. I'm always happy to discuss activewear with you guys, so let's just do that, you know. Drop a comment down below. Also, if you have any feedback, any suggestions, anything, do let me know in the comments down below. You can also follow me on Instagram and DM me there, but I'm way more likely to see your comments here on YouTube. So if there's anything you want me to know, you want me to see, drop a comment down below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Did I already say if you have any feedback, any suggestions? Maybe? I don't know. If I didn't, drop them down below. If I did, still drop them down below. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think this is a first. I think I've had like H&M swimwear on this channel before. Maybe in my like affordable versus, you know, expensive swimwear haul. I don't know, or swimwear video. I can link that up there and then you can check it out. But otherwise, I think this is a first. And yeah, let me know if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!